I just really just love to follow my heart. That means also I could just move to another country if my soul wants.
He's such a romantic. Oh my God.
You think so?
You really are. You're a big romantic person, I can tell. Hello. Hi, and welcome back to another episode of Passport to Perspectives. Wonderful guest with us today, Yooan. Yooan. Okay, yeah. Gotcha. We're going to play a game called Mentally Stimulate Me. All right. So for this game, it's a card game that I got back in the US. I think it's super fun and a really good icebreaker to get to know, the people that you're around, whether it be friends, on a date, like good times, right?
I was born ready.
Okay, so we're going to play this. And what I'm going to do, you're going to pick a card, any card. I'm going to read it out to you, okay?
Okay.
You have to choose which one you think I would do, and I'm going to choose which one I think you would do, okay? If we choose right...
Oh, okay.
Right? If we choose right, we don't have to drink.
Okay.
But if you choose wrong, as a penalty, you have to drink.
So I think you mean that I have to guess your choice, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Right?
Got it.
For the sake of podcast etiquette, we're only going to take 2 shots because we don't want to get too drunk, and we have some other drinks up in here.
It's early, yeah.
Okay, so let's get to the game. Okay, go ahead and choose. All right. So first, who would you be most likely to trust? And this is an A or B question. A, the one who was with you when you were down, or B, the one who helped you get back up. Right. So if you're in a down and out situation, you're going through a tough time. Life is hard.
Okay.
Right.
Got it.
Are you going to be with the person who was there with you when you were down, or the person who helps you get back up?
Are there only 2 choices?
Only 2 choices.
A or B?
A or B.
I think it's easy.
Okay. All right. So I'll guess yours first. Is it A?
Actually, mine is B.
Oh, yours is B.
Yeah.
Oh. Dang, y'all. How's it the first question I have to take a shot? This is tragic.
Yeah, I think you are A.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm A.
I told you it's kind of a bit easy for
me. This is tragic, y'all. Apparently, he's got a knack for reading people. And so I think this game is going to mess me up in the long run. So I'm going to take my first penalty drink. Cheers. Okay.
Nice.
Ooh. Okay. I'm not a huge drinker, so this is going to be fun. All right. So why are you going to choose the one who helped you get back up instead of the one who was with you?
Well, actually, I'm not the kind of person when I get down or get some depressed, I usually just overcome by myself.
Oh. Next question.
This one.
Yeah. Okay. So a couple, like girlfriend, boyfriend, or whoever, moves in together. Who should pay the rent?
Okay.
Right? So it should be the guy. No questions asked. A 50-50 split, right? Everything down the middle. Okay. All the bills shared. C, the guy should pay as much as he can. And then she handles whatever is left. Or D, it doesn't matter as long as it's paid.
Bing, you are... Okay.
I think you are. I feel like, can I go off of like Korean society for you? Or are you a little bit different? Give me a hint.
It's your job.
He's giving me no love, you guys. For you, I chose B. Split 50-50.
Yeah. I usually used to do that.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And now, do you live alone or do you live with family right now?
I just live with my family.
Okay, nice. Interjection. So a lot of Korean like younger generations, right? A lot of people live with their families right now because of what's happening in housing, right?
Yeah, yeah, because of that, it's kind of a social problem here
Can you tell us a little bit more about it?
about the housing.
Yeah.
Usually, include not only Seoul but also outskirts of Seoul, the housing is really expensive. So many of them usually just rent a house for a living, or if a house is close to their company, they usually live together with their parents or their sibling.
Right. I
So
see.
my case is kind of my company is really close to my house, so yeah, I'm planning to move on just another house to be alone, but for now I just living with my family.
Definitely. That's beautiful. All right. Sometimes living with family can be like a really good thing too, because you have everything you need at your fingertips. You don't have to fight for much, so it can be nice. So, what would you guess mine to be?
Yeah, I think you are kind of D person.
D. It doesn't matter so long as it's paid. Drink up.
No?
I am also a B,
Okay.
right?
Actually, I hesitated.
Mm,
B or D.
yeah, should have chose the other.
It's not easy.
It's not. It's not. Trying to figure people out.
Disgusting shit.
I know, right? Oh,
Oh.
tragic. Very tragic.
So smoking.
I know.
Huh.
Only one more shot. We're at two. We're at two. In America, we believe in splitting bills, a lot of us, because
A lot of us.
Yeah, a lot, especially our generation. If you don't mind my asking, how old are you?
29.
Okay, I'm 31.
Okay.
So in our generation, it's not that houses are expensive, but it could be like less expensive if you split the cost with somebody, So a lot of us are willing to live with roommates.
Yeah.
But not a lot of us want to live with our parents. We're
Okay.
not a parents society. We're very much if you can make it on your own, go out there and do it on your own. Yeah. But I don't think it's in like what's the word? Like a selfish way. I feel like it's more of like we're independent. We want to be independent. We want to lessen the burden of our parents.
Yeah.
And, just go out there and try to live our own lives. And then some of us want to make enough money to take care of our parents in later life. So it just depends, of course, on the person.
But what you guys usually have a Dutch dating culture?
Oh, yes. Yeah. Dutch paying. Yes, absolutely. For sure.
Oh.
On first dates. No.
Yeah. No.
Not for first dates. A lot of us are very like traditional girly is like me.
But also in Korea, if the guy at the first date just suggests like a 50-50, that could be a red flag.
Right? He's not that into you, sis. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, but it is what it is. There's been times where I've gone out on dates and like I've suggested the 50-50 split because I don't want, anything to be thought about past that date. Like this is our first time meeting. It was good to meet you. Have a great life, 50-50 split. But if I'm, interested in seeing that person again, I don't expect them to pay, right? If they don't like take out their card or something immediately, then I'm like, okay, cool. Like I can split. It's not a problem. But if they say, oh no, I got you. I say, okay, sure. I'll put my card right back in my pocket.
I think actually in Korea we usually pay just like one, how do you say, one by one? And so it mean that if I
Right.
pay the dinner or lunch or whatever, and then she just paid for coffee.
I love that. I really wish like America would adopt that idea because sometimes the meal is the most expensive thing. And the fact that the guy gets that and is only expecting for us to pay for drinks afterwards or ice cream or whatever, it's really nice, right? We could still give and show that we care without, spending a whole lot of money.
Yeah, I think that's one of the good way to just show your respect.
Absolutely agree. All right, let's hit the next card.
Okay, this one.
Oh, okay. Only 2 answers.
Simple.
Choose one. A, pancakes. B, waffles.
Huh? Okay, that's
Pancakes
easy.
versus waffles.
Yeah, I think
This is going to
it could be
determine
easy.
whether we can be friends or not.
Seriously?
Bombastic side eye.
No, I'm just like,
Let me do the first, okay?
okay.
I think you are A.
No. I am a waffle girly.
My bad.
I love waffles. It's all good. I want my like batter to be like crunchy and crisp and like, yeah, I like
okay.
the crunch of things, right? I'm gonna say pancakes for you though.
Good job. Some cheer.
Okay, let's go. Cheers.
Cheers.
Mm. Okay. Ooh.
Ugh.
Let's do one more and then we'll head on to the next segment.
Okay, this course said to me that you should pick this one.
Period.
Here you go.
Okay. Your relationship just ended
Mm-hmm.
and you have a lot of gifts from your ex. So like memories, mementos, photos, necklaces, like you just got a lot of random things.
Uh-huh.
Okay. What do? Do you A, burn them?
Oh.
I guess it's not A. Do you B, give them back? C, keep them?
Mm-hmm.
Or D, sell them?
I think that is too easy question for us.
You don't know me.
Okay, I just use my spirit. I just
Think
use
on
my
it.
gut.
Think
I'm gonna
on
use
it.
my gut.
Let's see. Burn them, give them back, keep them, or sell them. Little mementos, you guys. So are we gonna burn them, give them back, keep them, sell them?
Okay, I'm done.
Okay. I'm also done. Okay. So you wanna try mine first?
I think you are C.
Yes. You're
Yeah.
right. Absolutely. I want to say that you're also C.
Yeah, I told you that is an easy question.
Okay, cool. Because you never know. Like some people are like, my ex, like everything's
Really?
got to go. Burn, baby,
Oh.
burn. I know I have a lot of friends who are like that.
They really just
Yeah,
do like
baby,
that. Just burn it
baby,
and sell.
burn. Yeah,
Oh.
it's not a game out here in these streets.
I just had only one relationship in my life, and it was kind of a long, just a term. It was like a 4 year,
Wow.
and she was really nice person. I never met a person ever before like her. So we just broke up 2 years ago.
Okay.
It's almost 2 years ago, and yeah, sometimes she just come out in my dream.
Yeah, I've had that happen before.
It almost 2 years, but I don't know why.
Do you think it's a sign?
I don't think so.
Okay.
She already have a boyfriend,
Okay.
and he's my friend actually.
What did he say?
Hold on. Okay. Wait. Okay, because this is a big thing, right, in America. Right. So
Really?
yes. So let me ask. Okay, so when you leave a relationship in America and you have friends, it is not okay to date your significant others or exes' friends. Like people go insane over that.
Actually, he is not kind of my close friend.
Okay. He's just an acquaintance.
Yeah, it's kind of. We just, it's not a close friend.
Okay, better. Because I was like, what? Like,
I know it's really weird in Korea too.
so what if it was your close friend? Could you handle that?
No, I think that
Okay.
There could be really mental shocks for me.
Right?
Yeah, it's all around the world.
What if it was like 5 years later?
5 years later. Maybe I think, well, but even it's gonna be 5 years later, I think I could feel some like a very betrayer.
Right? Like you're not angry, but you're like,
some very negative feeling. Yeah.
I get that. Totally get that. Let's get to know you. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself? What your background is, where do you work, things like that.
Okay. Oh, it's so awkward. Hi, my name is Yooan from Korea, and I'm 29 years old, and I'm at work as a train driver here, and my line is line 1.
I'm on line 1. I take that line every day. Why are people so crazy on line 1?
Yeah, that's also I want to know.
What is that?
I'm the driver.
And so when people get crazy on line 1, can you do anything about it?
As for line 1,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a 2 attendant. One is a train driver,
Right.
and the other is like a train conductor.
Okay.
So our mission is like separated. So my mission is like to drive train, and if some emergency happen, I have to handle all of things like engineering. The other one is like his job is relate to the passenger.
Okay.
So something like open the door and close.
Right.
And if there if there any some emergency among people, then he have to go there and handle the people.
Okay.
And calm them down.
Oh, that's good.
So like our just like job is a bit different actually.
For the train line 1,
Mm-hmm.
I got cussed out by a Korean grandpa.
Hmm?
I was just sitting there
Uh-huh.
and I was listening to music, just minding my own business.
Okay.
So he starts like waving his hands in my face.
In front of you?
Yeah. Like he just stops dead in front of me and just starts like,
Why
hey,
did you do that?
I don't know. So,
Okay.
so I have my headphones in, like I'm trying to like ignore him because I'm like, okay, well, if you ignore him, he'll just, walk away. It's fine.
That
And
was
so,
a good choice. Yeah.
Yeah, when I didn't respond. So like, when your music kind of like changes songs, it gets quiet.
Mm-hmm.
I heard I was like, oh, okay. If you don't know, that means in Korean. I didn't know what was happening. And so I was like, oh my God, is he cussing me out? Like, what is happening? So he just continues to stand right in front of me.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's cool. I thought it was very funny. I think it was a little scary in that moment.
Yeah,
but like
of course.
afterwards, super funny story to tell everybody.
Maybe he wants some attention from you.
Right, maybe. I think so. Because he fell and he was so drunk that he couldn't like properly stand, in the subway. So he was like falling back on like the people behind him. So other people were like, this guy, like,
this is line 1. I also like stress out because the kind of people, and even some just smoking in the platform.
They smoke on the platform?
It's a kind of few people, but sometime. So I have to just stop them.
In the subways, you guys, like there's a seat for pregnant women. It's pink.
Mm.
It's clear as day that it's for pregnant women. And that's one thing that they stress to foreigners before coming to Korea, right? Don't sit in the pink seat because it's for pregnant women. So like I did it once, didn't even realize that I was doing it. My friend pointed at me. I was like, oh, moved out of the seat. It's crazy because like we don't sit there as foreigners, but then here come Ajuma, like with her little cart and just let me scoot on down here. You guys, line 1 is the funnest place if you want to see some
line
things.
1, but also the line 2.
On line 2, the green line, the one that's like a circle line.
Green line is more better than line 1. Yeah. Line 1, I think it could be the worst.
We struggle here. It's fine though. It's not as bad as New York. Let's be honest. Have you seen
I have heard that lots of time.
Oh my goodness. If you ever get a chance, just look up some videos from like subways in New York. You will be like mind blown.
Some just pee on the platform. I just have heard that.
It's so terrible.
And there's really lots of rats.
I feel like I've never rode on the subway in New York. So I've only also watched the videos.
Okay.
I'm from North Carolina, so we drive our own cars because it's very far to get from one place to another.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, public transportation was a no-go for me in America. I would never.
Terrible.
What? I'm bougie. So, like, not gonna do it. But here in Korea, like public transportation is so nice. You get the lines that are crazy, but at the end of the day, transportation is really nice here.
I couldn't agree more. Yeah, I'm really agree with that.
Have you had any or many
Hmm.
encounters with foreigners? How was that? Like, how was the encounter or encounters? Were they good or bad? Like, all of your experiences with foreigners in general.
I have no experience until last year. I just tried to. I really one of my bucket lists is hang around with foreigner friends.
Really?
Yeah, so
Cool.
I just tried to meet them. Maybe it's a kind of a language exchange.
Right, right.
So that was my first place to meet foreigner friends. So actually, I have just encountered lots of foreigner, but people are different for people,
Yeah.
right?
Yes,
Okay.
I understand.
There's a good people but also the bad people. But
Correct.
in general, I think they are kind of have more mindedness. I mean that they usually don't have many judgment from other
Right.
people. That was really cool for me
Right.
because I just feel kind of when I just hang around with my friend, I just could feel some kind of freedom.
Yes.
I don't need to read the room that much and something like that way.
I know that's a Korean thing, right? Like you're expected to read every room, right? I couldn't do it. I would mess up.
Kind of like an exhaustive thing.
Right.
Yeah, I know.
It's a lot of mental work.
Yeah, of course. So especially especially foreigner usually have some kind of so how do you say, like it's a very free mind, it's like a very liberal thing.
Yes, liberal. That's a
Yeah.
good way to explain it.
Yeah, they are really good at express their feeling.
Yes.
And their thought that has in their mind, and sometimes someone could be really direct, but to be honest, I think there's a really good way to just keep some friendship, like a relationship. There's one of the good way, I think.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's one thing. Korean direct and American direct, they're two different directs. A lot of times I've met like some Korean people, like, although they're very nice, they're also very blunt. And they like, so I've gone on a diet here, right? And yeah, I've lost a lot of weight.
We have a lot of social pressure.
Yeah. I mean, but I'm grateful for it, right? Because I was at a size that I didn't feel comfortable in my own body, right? So I wanted to do it for me, not because of society, right? I wanted to be healthy. I'm very adventurous. I want to skydive. I want to paraglide. I want to kayak, do all these different things that it is quite hard to do when you're bigger, right? So I did it for me. However, being in a country that like idolizes beauty, it helped a little bit. Just a little bit. So, I lost all the weight, and it's so funny now because I don't eat a lot at school. And like, all the teachers would be like, "Oh, you look so good. You're so pretty." Like this, that, and the third. I'm like, "Thank you. I appreciate that." And then "Why are you not eating?" What do you mean? You just like, we just said, you don't have to eat so much. You look nice. You look this. And now you want me to eat. Like, oh, money moko. I'm like, which one do you want? Like, you want me to eat a lot?
Way.
So, like, do they actually want me to eat more? Or are they just saying that to be nice?
That could be both of them.
Okay. It could be interchangeable. Okay. I'm so curious to know. I really want to know.
But one thing is sure is that they just care about you when they say like that.
How do Korean people usually see foreigners in Korea? Like, not you specifically, but
in general,
like Korean people that you talk to or that you're friends with or whatever the case may have you. How do they usually see us as foreigners here?
Actually, one thing I can make sure is they don't care about them. But it's kind of a sensitive issue. There's lots of kind of foreigner, right?
Right.
So some is come from America or like a progressive country.
Of course.
And some is come from like a developing country.
Right.
Right. But most of them, I think many Koreans usually welcome the people who come from advanced country. But usually the other side, because they just occur some kind of social issue,
okay,
or crime or something like that.
Right.
So maybe many Koreans have some stereotype
Right.
of them. So yeah, actually, basically, they really don't care about foreigner, but maybe just they have some positive impression from some foreigner,
Okay.
some kind of foreigner, but also some negative impression from the other kind of foreigner.
Absolutely.
It's kind of a sad thing and really sensitive, but I think it is true.
Yeah.
It's reality.
That's exactly what I was going to say. You have to look at reality for what it is. Like, you can't come to Korea expecting life to be this fairy tale or think that everybody's going to be nice to you and you're just going to have this wonderful life here. This country is just like every other country you go to. There, like we said in the beginning, there are some really, really good people and there are some not so good people, you know? So at the end of the day, if you just live your life and do the best that you can do, you know, you should be fine.
Basically, it's true. Usually, Korean really welcome foreigner.
Absolutely. And I love that. Like, I'm very happy here.
Glad to hear that.
I think personally, because I have such a bubbly and friendly personality, and I also like try to take care of myself physically. Like, I'm accepted here as a good foreigner, you know?
Yeah, I think you are.
Yeah, so I get a lot of, you know, comments and compliments, and I'm super grateful because when I came here, I thought that I wasn't going to be well taken care of. We'll say that.
Really?
Yeah, I had a lot of misconceptions about Korea because one, I'm a Black woman. And I heard that, you know, Korea is not really into Black people. They like us for like hip hop and, you know, like, you know, they like us for certain stereotypes. But, you know,
like why you're not good at dancing.
You know,
I know that.
Like, as us as a person, like if they were to come, oh, do you rap? I'm like, no. Sorry.
Okay.
You know, so
I know that.
Right.
Yeah.
So I had those like perceptions. And while some of them are true, you know, some people do talk to me like that. But, you know, for the most part, like everyone has been super kind. Like I even have, you know, comments on my hair. They're like, oh, nice. You know, like some people want to touch it. So I just like, okay, well, ask first and then I can let you touch it, you know?
Oh, yeah.
So I know that, but a lot of people can be very sensitive to like the hair touching thing, especially in the Black community. So,
oh, really?
Yeah,
I never know that.
Oh, yeah. So let me tell you real quick. So
okay.
It comes from like our African roots, but your head is your crown. You know, it is a very important part of your body. In tarot, right? You know about the chakras, right? Right? It's the crown chakra.
Yeah, I know
it's that. It's where you know, everything is downloaded mentally. It's, you know, like your safe space. So if somebody who has negative energy or somebody who is not meaning you any good, you know, like if they touch your crown, you know, that energy can be transferred from that person onto you.
Okay.
Right.
To be drained.
Exactly. And so I somewhat believe in that. You know, like I don't surround myself or associate with people who carry negative energy on a consistent basis because that energy can be easily transferred onto me. Hello, beautiful people. If you will give me a moment to just interject here, I want to make sure that I fully explain myself because during the podcast, we were having a good time. It was a great conversation. I was a little bit tipsy, so I did not completely get my point across. So if you will just give me a moment to read you something, allow me to fully express my opinions and ideas about what hair truly means to the Black community. Thank you. The resistance of the Black community to allow others to touch their hair is rooted in a complex history of cultural significance and personal boundaries. Historically, Black people have faced oppression and discrimination, including being objectified and dehumanized, not only because of their skin color, but also because of their hair texture and styles. This began during the slave trade when Africans were forced to abandon their natural hair, which had a lasting impact on how Black people perceive their own hair and identity. Hair has become a marker that separates Black people from other racial groups, leading to social stigma and systematic discrimination. When strangers touch Black people's hair without permission, it's seen as an invasion of personal space and a reminder of the ways in which their bodies have been objectified throughout history. It can also be a form of microaggression, reinforcing the idea that Black women's bodies are there for the taking and that they are not in control of their own bodies. Moreover, many Black individuals have had negative experiences with having their hair touched without permission, which can be triggering and uncomfortable, reminding them of past traumas such as hair discrimination or bullying. Therefore, it's important to respect personal boundaries and ask for permission before touching someone's hair to promote inclusivity and respect for all individuals.
Totally understand that, Ina.
It's very, very big in Black culture. That's why people don't like for people to touch their hair. Also, we don't know where your hands have been. They can be real nasty.
My lips are sealed.
Have you touched someone's hair before?
No.
Okay.
Sometimes. Just,
He's done it. He just don't want to say so. But just for future reference, if you want to touch someone's hair, just ask them first.
Yeah.
Okay, what was your first impression of me?
Good vibe. I don't know how to explain about, but it kind of like energetic
Okay,
and really just easy to approach first.
nice.
So because you have kind of bright and are kind of person who just welcome other people who approach you. So and basically it's good energy.
Good. I'm the sun. That's what I like to call myself.
Maybe.
I think my first impression of you, because technically like your friends kind of like pointed you out. And so they were telling me that, do you teach Korean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Help me.
Okay. Whatever you want.
Thank you. But they were telling me that you taught Korean. So I was like, okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
And you at one point had like sat down in the booth. So I was kind of afraid to like walk up to, yeah. I get nervous approaching Korean people.
Okay.
Right. Because you guys don't necessarily like small talk and you're not used to people like walking up to you and starting conversations. So I was
don't
nervous.
know why the Korean have no small talk culture.
I wish they did. I could small talk my life away.
Yeah, that's a really cool thing, I think. Yeah.
Right? Do you small talk? Like, are you good at it?
Yeah, I usually I'm not really good at it, but nowadays I'm just trying to be good.
Getting better.
Not for Korean. Because
Got
yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying,
I
right?
got it.
It's difficult.
Yeah, I understand. Even walking up to you at the booth, like I was nervous because you were also like focused on your phone. So I was like, I feel like I should go talk to him while no one else is talking to him. So, coming up to you. But as soon as you like welcomed me with a smile. And and you gave me really good energy. I was like, oh, thank God. Like, thank goodness. I was so nervous.
I will never know that you get nervous at the time.
Yes. When I meet Korean people, like because I'm not really nervous when I meet people, I'm extroverted, but that's when I meet like foreigners, right? But if I'm meeting people who are not into meeting other people, then I'm like, okay, let's take this one step at a time. Let's work up to good conversations. Because he could meet me and be like, are you talking to me? So thank you for having such a nice spirit. So we're going to take a quick break and I'm going to plug in my Patreon. Follow me and subscribe on Patreon. You guys, it's only $3 a month if you want to support your girl. Also, if you have a question or you want to learn about something in Korea, you can also ask me there and I'll make sure to post those questions and to answer those questions on future podcast episodes. So yeah. All right, cool. So we'll play another game.
Another game? Okay.
Yes. Here you go. Okay, so for this game, there's going to be a word at the beginning. Okay? So we're going to see how many times it takes us to say the same word. Right? So there's a word at the beginning, and then we have to write down a word that's like
something related.
Exactly. Right? Let's see how in tune we are with each other. We just met for the second time today. So We'll see how this works out. All right. So the first word, let's say sky.
Sky.
First word is sky.
Okay, I think it's easy for us.
We'll see. All right. 3, 2, 1. Ah,
Plane.
I said plane. He said cloud.
Oh, you're not romantic.
Okay, I get it. I understand how that would be romantic. Do you know how long it's been since I've been in a relationship, though? So I'm probably not romantic. Let's be honest.
Do I have to apologize to you?
No, not at all. I want to be in a relationship, but trying to find someone here in Korea, that's a whole nother story.
I
For
think,
foreigners.
yeah, we have a lot to talk about like a dating culture.
Oh yeah,
or
we'll get to
relation-
that. It's in
It's
here.
gonna be a few hours, I think. At least.
At least. Like, Jesus. Okay, so plane and cloud
Okay.
is now the word. So instead of sky, now it's plane and cloud.
Plane and cloud, right?
Yes. So now we have to find the word that relates to both of those.
And then gonna be more difficult.
Yes.
Then.
That's how the game works. It's getting more difficult. Oh, yours is a long word. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Wait. Okay. Think of a short word. Let me give you a hint.
Sure.
word.
Okay.
Plane and cloud.
Plane and cloud.
I'm trying to cheat already.
Tom Cruise?
What? Hold on. I get it. Okay.
Plane and cloud.
Plane
okay.
and cloud. Okay, well now let me rethink of one. Plane and cloud. And go. Blue.
I'm really close.
Close, very
yeah,
close.
It's really
Rain
close.
and blue. Rain and blue.
Rain and blue.
Okay. And go.
Oh, rain and blue.
Cafe.
Rain and blue.
This is the Korean. Oh my gosh. Yes. Cafe for everything. Cafe is life. And why rain and blue though? How you get cafe out of rain and blue? I need to know.
I usually just when a rainy day, I just used to go to cafe.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, that's why. Just remind, yeah.
Maybe I need to start being more romantic with my answers because this guy clearly has more romance than me. All right, let's figure this out. Okay. Sad and cafe. Oh my gosh. Those two things just don't go together.
Sad and cafe. It's hard to just find the connection.
Right. Because they don't really go together. Sad and cafe.
Yeah, sad and cafe.
I'm just going to think of what's happening when I'm sad at the cafe. What I'm doing.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, and go.
Oh.
He says spending time. I said listening to music. Okay. Listening to music and spending time.
That makes sense. But...
Right? We are not good at this game. Okay. Listening to music, spending time. I'm being romantic here. I'm trying to be.
No, really?
I'm trying to be.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay.
Mhm.
Go.
Oh.
Jesus.
I'm sure I just did my best. I did my best.
We are. We're both doing our best. Date and couch.
This
Okay.
one is easy.
Is it?
Date and couch. Something bad just come to my mind.
My mind is going left a little bit, you guys. Date and couch. Okay.
This is gonna be the perfect answer. I'm gonna see what you write down.
I have like 2 answers in my head.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a hint. Something romantic.
It could be both of those answers.
Oh, really?
All right.
Okay. Yeah.
We made it. Hug.
Oh, about time.
Oh gosh. Okay, Korea in itself is a really cutesy place, you guys. Like, I feel like America's sexy, Korea's cute.
So I really want to know what is the difference between American cutie or sexy and Korean cutie and sexy.
Okay.
Do you know the difference?
Yes. Like, America's sexy, right? We do things faster than you guys do. Well, I guess it depends on the person.
I mean, American sexy is like that.
Yeah. Like things go a little bit faster. Like people will come to the home and just immediately like start making out. Like
okay.
before even talking, before even like,
Just
you know.
like kissing.
Yeah, they
okay.
ready. They are ready.
Okay, there's American sexy. Okay.
Yeah, right. Korean sexy is like people dress nice, they smell nice. You know, there's a song and dance before getting to, you know, sexy time. So in America, it doesn't like it can happen that way.
Mm-hmm.
But more often than not, you just get people who are kind of like, oh, let's just get to it. You know, let's get to it. So yeah.
What about the cutie one?
Cutesy. Oh, the egg yo. I want to. Jesus. Like, I love and hate egg yo, right? I love it because I do it with
Yes
my
and no.
kids,
Mm-hmm.
right? I don't think I can do it with the guy that I like. I don't think. Who knows?
Never say never.
Exactly. Like, maybe if I were to get with a person to make me feel comfortable enough.
Then could you just give some examples?
Oh, God, why? I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I want to, but I can't. Oh, God. You see it on K-dramas and they're like...
That was not bad.
You know, like stuff
okay, yeah,
like that.
I know that.
Jesus. Yeah.
There's kind of one of the weird culture in Korea.
Yeah. But I mean, like, for you guys, cute.
It's normal.
Right. Exactly. But like, unless like someone makes us feel comfortable enough, then it's very hard for us to do. Yeah. Because we're in American culture too, it's like a hard to get kind of culture. Like playing hard to get.
Playing hard to get.
So there's a lot of Americans who do that. We're not really like super affectionate until we get into the relationship and then all the affection comes out. But when we're like dating or stuff like that, we're very like, okay, let me make sure that he likes me. Let me make sure I'm not acting weird, you know, like let me make sure everything is okay. And then, right. And then when we get on one accord, now I can act weird. Now I can be myself, you know. Now I can act cutesy. So
okay, I just keep that in my mind. Okay, if I have a relationship with American, okay, then I just have to wait.
I mean, depending on the girl, she might give it to you immediately.
Okay.
Right? So personally, like it takes me time. I need to be comfortable. Like I've had an experience here where someone's asked me to be their girlfriend on like the second or third date. And I'm like, what? Why? That's so quick. It's so quick.
I think so, personally.
Okay, good. Because like apparently that's a thing here in Korea. Like on the third date, that's when guys decide whether they want you to be their girlfriend or not. Yes, no?
No.
Is that a myth? Is that a lie that we've been told?
No, I mean, we usually just have some period before have a relationship.
Right.
Yeah. Is it gonna be a 2 week or it also could be the 1 month?
That's what I like.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, we were lied to. It's a myth. So like,
myth.
It's a myth, right? So that's one thing that we hear in America, that in Korea, before you come here, there will guys that will say, I love you on day one.
Oh, that's a kind of red flag.
Yeah, for sure. Big red flags. Or that will like ask you to be their girlfriend on like date 3. Because that's your like deciding factor of whether you want to be with someone or not.
Yeah, I think it could be red flag too.
Listen up, ladies. He knows. Well, while we're here, dating culture in Korea. So tell us a little bit about dating culture in Korea.
We just make sure that you are my girlfriend, or could I be your boyfriend before relationship? Maybe most of the Korean guy usually take that process before having relationship. Of course, all the things it depends on people. But the majority of a Korean relationship is they usually just keep in touch frequently.
Yes.
And lots of anniversary too.
What are the anniversary days?
This kind of a famous one is like a anniversary for 100 day. It's for being just celebrate just being a 100, have a relationship.
Do you know why it's 100 days?
I don't know.
I looked this up. I know.
You know?
Yes. Like, so, because I was really curious about it. So it's 100 days because when back in like the olden days, like when there was a period of time in Korean history where babies were being born, but they weren't living past 100 days.
Really?
Yes. They like, I can't remember the actual date, but they weren't living that long. And so eventually, when things got better and Korea started becoming more healthy, then babies started living past 100 days.
Yeah. We
Right?
also have a similar celebrity for the baby
Oh,
from the birth for 100 days.
yes.
Yeah.
It came out of that and transformed into like the 100 days. So basically saying the 100 days is when the baby is healthy, it can hold its head up. You know, like it's not really struggling anymore. It's kind of, learning how to stand on its own 2 feet. So they say that that's how the relationship is.
That
like
makes sense.
Right? When you've been through 100 days with somebody, you're like no longer trying to figure out what each other likes. Like you kind of know each other. You can stand firm together. I thought that was so sweet. It's like, oh, it's really romantic. I love it.
I didn't know that history before.
Right? I was very, very curious because I was like, that's interesting, 100 days. And then, but you do celebrate the 1-year anniversary, right? And then like every year after that or certain years?
It depends on people, I think.
Ah,
We just have a celebration for 100.
Yes.
And then just like a 1 year and 2 year.
it's perfect. I think it's good that way. What kind of person do you like?
My type.
Mm,
Someone like mature.
absolutely.
Because I'm not a kind of I'm not good at just like emotional or emotional thing. I'm not good at. So I just want to meet someone who just take care of me like mental, like emotionally.
So do you, because I know this might be a thing in Korea. I don't know if it's a thing in Korea or if it's just specific to you, but are men in general in Korea, is it hard for men to process their emotions here, to feel anything?
Well, I think it's also depend on people, but my generation is kind of when you have a socialization, and it's kind of like a more of the beauty. Just don't just reveal your emotion
Absolutely.
and to be polite. Yeah, it's a kind of like heritage of like a Joseon kingdom before.
Oh,
I
okay.
think we just have a lot of affection from the history before.
So how do you know when you feel safe or when you feel comfortable to share with someone how you feel, whether that's a relationship or somebody that you're just meeting? How do you know when you can let things off your chest, when you can express your emotions? How do you know when it's the right time?
Well, I think it's also very depend on people, but usually there's just some step. So if I feel uncomfortable, then I'll just sleep with my mind in the first time, and I just feel uncomfortable things again. Me personally, then I'm just trying to let her know or
Right.
let my friends know. I just feel since I don't like this kind of thing, or I'd rather not. I don't like the way.
Absolutely. I get that. When you're talking with other Koreans, like, are you open with them at all? Do you talk about things like this, or do you only talk like this with foreigners?
I think that's really kind of relate to my personality, and I don't know the other Korean how do they usually do this kind of problem, but usually I'm just try to just open some very deep inside some stuff to my close friend.
Okay.
Mm.
Gotcha. When you date, do you go to like, if you're trying to get to know someone, are you going to like social gatherings where a lot of people are gathered? Are you on dating apps? Are you doing soul gating? Like, what are you doing dating wise?
So you mean that what am I do for to try to meet a new person for
Yes.
new relationship?
Yes.
That's a really interesting question. Actually, in when I was a university student, and there's a very lots of natural opportunity to meet new people and new women around me and around my friend. So
Right.
it was a really natural way. But when I get a job and we used to just get trapped It's only one section.
Yeah. Oh,
And you know that it's
Yeah.
not really easy to meet a lot of people.
are there a lot of women working in subway?
There's a few people,
Okay.
but I think usually it's not just a good thing to meet the co-worker in some
Yes.
same company. Worker in Korea have only free time on the weekend, and yeah, that's really short time for just meet new people. So maybe many of them also, I just know that they use a dating app.
Yeah.
The Glam, one of the famous dating app in Korea.
Hmm.
Maybe yeah, they use that. And I don't know the other one, which one is famous. But also, yeah, they also use a Tinder too.
Okay.
And the other ways could be friend of friend.
Yes.
Or blind date is really famous in Korea
Right.
too.
For sure.
Because of the bad the condition.
So which one are you going to do?
Usually blind date and yeah, I think usually blind date.
Nice. Nice. So meeting through a friend of a friend.
Yeah.
Advice for foreigners. Because it's very hard for us to do the soul gating thing, right? Because like it's usually like from Korean to Korean.
Absolutely.
So like, can you give us some advice? Because the app world is trash. Buckets of trash. And
like Tinder?
Oh God, everything. Tinder, Bumble,
Yeah, just
Meet, everything.
Bumble thing. Yeah.
Everything is just trash. So, any advice for the foreigners on dating? How can
or
we
blind date?
or just anything? Because like with the blind date, it's hard, right? Because
Yeah.
we have to I feel like it's kind of weird for us to go up to a Korean person and be like, "Hey, can you find me a man?" You know, like I can just imagine that they'd be like, "What?"
but you guys are also like one of the member of Korea, so I think it could be really
It could be.
yeah, it really could be.
Maybe I need to try it.
Maybe it's just a really awkward culture for you guys. So
Yeah, it
that's
is.
why.
Because we do blind dates, but it's very rare. Most of the time, it's a lot of like apps, meeting up through apps, and it's the easiest way, especially if you're introverted, to like meet people because you don't have to give a lot of effort.
Just meeting someone on dating app,
Mhm.
you feel like really how to say very artificial, unnatural,
Absolutely.
and it's kind of they just show they watch each other's condition, how tall is she, and how religion or something like lots of condition,
Right.
and it's just something like just like a select just one person with lots of people is kind of a feel weird for me.
Okay, so what are some challenges that you think foreigners could face when coming to Korea?
Hardest challenge, maybe relationship, having a relationship. You guys also get a job in Korea.
Yeah,
Someone can easily board, some are not anyway. And also just can live here because they really have a safe infrastructure.
absolutely.
Maybe, yeah, it could be the relationship or having a family.
Yeah. So, have you ever considered dating a foreigner?
Uh,
Be honest.
after when I broke up, few years after 2 years,
Mm-hmm.
I like someone who just come from Netherlands.
Wow,
Mm.
that's far.
But the thing is, she have to go back her country again,
Right.
and we don't have a lot of time. So I mean, we don't have a lot of time to know each other more better. And the thing was the other thing is like a reality problem. She's really far away from me,
Right.
and I think yeah, I just realized that long distance relationship could not be easy for me.
Right.
Yeah.
So that particular like relationship, has that affected you from like trying to date other foreigners, or are you really just trying to just Korean to Korean?
Actually, as a Korean, it's not easy to have. It's not easy to have a relationship with foreigner.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because yeah, they just have to go when their visa expired.
Mhm.
They have to go back their country, and I'm getting just older, but also think about the reality problem about housing and some like economic thing to just yeah for living.
Okay. Well, would you consider moving to their country or moving to a different country?
Uh, yeah, actually, that was not in my mind at the time, and now too, because I have a job here,
Right.
and because also I'm not sure that I could have a nice job in other country.
If you were to find one and it's a nice, stable job, it made good money, and it was in the field that you were already working in. Or do you are you more or less, oh, my family's here. I don't want to leave my family.
Nevertheless, I'm not sure because I never have been other country
Right.
before. But you know, living in Korea literally is really convenient.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's
For
a
sure.
24-hour restaurant and convenience store, something like that. So yeah, I'm not sure if I just move to another country
Yeah.
and just accustomed to their lifestyle.
Gotcha. So you just feel most comfortable here living in Korea.
Yeah.
Okay. And so anybody that, of course, if they were a foreigner, you would want them to get the visa to live here and just be here permanently.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Hmm.
Curiosity. Interesting.
Maybe many Korean guy also think like that.
Yes, they do. That's a yes.
If they move to another country.
Definitely. I've met some guys who are willing to leave the country. But those are guys who have already left the country. Like they've been outside of Korea already and they've seen parts of the world. So they kind of know what's out there for them. But someone who has not left Korea, there's just nah, I'm not leaving. Korea is everything. And I get it. You've got to kind of leave your home and your comfort zone to experience, things you never would have in the past, So it's all a process and it's different for different people.
That's what I'm saying. Different for different people.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And whatever makes you comfortable, don't ever let someone make you feel bad about your decisions or your choices. If you feel some kind of way about something, or if you want to do something and it's that way, it's in your heart, don't let others make you feel bad about it. It's not their choice. It's your choice. You're the person that has to live with it. You're the person that has to work through it if you make the wrong decision. So do what is best for you, your spirit at that moment. Cool.
I usually like to live a life just following my gods.
Beautiful. Keep doing it.
I just really just love to follow my heart. That means also I could just move to another country if my soul wants.
He's such a romantic. Oh my God.
You think so?
You really are. You're a big romantic person. I can tell. I'm like, gosh, it's been a while, you guys. Okay.
Cloud, coach, hug, and gods.
Cute. Any advice that you want to give to any foreigners that are looking to come to Korea or live abroad here? Any advice you want to give?
Okay, basically, to be honest, so Korea is really safe. I mean, you just can leave some stuff on the cafe or everywhere. Most of them don't steal that. Nevertheless, you have to just watch out people in Korea.
Absolutely.
Maybe because of guys or foreigner, some people could cheat on you, like economically, and also if you if you want to have a relationship in Korea, and I think it'll be not that easy than you thought, but nevertheless, yeah, Korean guy also just open to not only Korean guy but also Korean woman also open to like an international relationship.
Yeah.
It's getting really more bigger.
Right.
It's gonna be really easier than before, but you guys have to watch out some specific guy who is called like a Hongdae boy.
Oh, Jesus. We know who they are.
Yeah, because I have known that word last year.
Oh, really?
Because they just all the time just say, I just met a Hongdae boy in the Hongdae, or something like that.
You guys, for those of you who don't know, Hongdae is a very fun place to go party, especially for the younger generation, people who are just getting into college and want to have a great time. A lot of clubs, a lot of drinking. People are literally passed out on the sidewalk, just phone in hands, just passed out. No one's messing with them. Like,
I'm sorry, Samsung.
and so a Hongdae boy is a boy who is like looking to just have fun, right? He's going out to clubs. He's looking for women who are just there for a good time, not a long time, right? So those are our Hongdae boys. For those of you who love them, have fun. For those of you who don't, stay away.
Please don't find someone in the club or something like that place. And really watch out the guy who just want to some casual relationship. It's really gonna be really toxic and really hurts you.
Absolutely. Right. If you're looking for a relationship, go the route of like meeting someone through a friend, something like that, because those are usually people who are more serious. But don't go to the club. So that's really good advice.
And one more thing, the guy who you can see in the K-drama or movie is only few people. The reality is really different. They are valuable. That's why they are on TV show or drama. So not all the guys just not like that at all.
Listen, this is really good advice. Thank you so much for coming on the show. I had such a good time with you here.
It was my pleasure, actually.
It was so fun. We talked about everything from like dating culture to basically what life is like here for you, to line one being really crazy, full of fun people.
And the finale was Hongdae boy.
Why is that the finale? But yes, it was such a good time. And I really do appreciate you being here. Thank you for giving us some great advice, for telling us your story.
That's my word.
All right, you guys, thank you for tuning in. I hope you have a beautiful day. See you next time. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.